Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Miss C's cottage. I'm Miss C. This is my cottage, which is the home of the Sun Bunny, which we're making on Sunday. And thank you for all of the newer um, subscribers who have requested a pattern for it. If you'd like a pattern for the somebody that we're making this month, just Gmail me at Miss C's Cottage, gmail.com, and I will gladly send you out a pattern for the Sun Bunny. Because like I've said before, I can only make so many, but if I teach you how to make them, you can make a bunch of them. And think how many people we can reach to let them know how much somebody loves them. Good morning to my cousin Dee. Hey, I'm back on some kind of schedule. I'm not sure what, but I'm glad I'm back. And I find, Dee, that the older I get, the more I need a routine. Do you find that too? Jacqueline Marley's here with some Irish hugs for everybody. Those are the best. Those are the best. And Sally Stevens is here. And she says hello to all the friends of the cottage. And Barbara Andrews has come in the cottage today, and we are keeping well. I'm not drinking enough water, so I think my Bonnie girl will be glad to see that I've got the big blue blaster out today, and I am drinking water. Um, I find that if you don't drink water, you get easily disoriented as a senior. So, got to do that. And of course, Leanie's here. I couldn't do this without her. And Sujana's here. Hello, hello. Yeah, routines are great, but um, it's kind of tough getting into a new routine because um, you have to remember it. And if you don't write it down, sometimes you don't remember your routine until you read it and do it and read it and do it. And then finally it does become a routine, but I think they're necessary. Um, Kim G, my beautiful friend. Yeah, remembering is the hardest part. I did show you the book that says, this is my book to write things down because I forget stuff. And on the first page, it says, this book belongs to, so I can write down my name and I won't forget whose book it belongs to. Oh my gosh, I love that sister in love. Oh, it's lovely for you to pop your beautiful face in the cottage door, Barbara. I just love it when you pop in. If you stay a minute or you stay an hour, it's just always wonderful. Yeah, that book is great. I wish I knew where she got it. Maybe she got it on Amazon. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to see if I can find it on Amazon and maybe order a bunch of them for my friends because I have a few friends who could use that book. Oh boy. Hey, Mia, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope the girls are doing better today. And there's Heidi. Heidi, I always love seeing you pop your pretty little face in the door. All right, I just scratched something on my leg and it's bleeding profusely, and I just have to keep tearing off. It's TMI here. I have to keep tearing off bits of Kleenex. And you know how the guys, when they cut themselves shaving, they put those little bits on? Well, I got one on my leg. But we're not talking about that today. We're talking about how wonderful it is to see all of your faces come through the door. And pick a chair, set your project down, go right to the counter. And today we have lemon curd. Quit that. We have lemon curd for scones today. So I made the scones. Mr. Elmo made the lemon curd. He loves doing things like that because of his culinary class. I think it reminds him, when you get old, you kind of feel useless. And so some of your day is spent remembering your past when you were more uh, strong, when you were prettier, when you were thinner, when you were younger, when you had the energy to do things, when you actually could do 5 things in a day and not die on the couch after supper. And I think that's what Mr. Elmo does every once in a while. He'll cook this. There's only 2 of us here at the home. He who owns the home and me who still lives here. And he used to cook some wonderful meals for us. I think at the most there were only 4 residents here at any given time. At least in the 15 years I've been here, there's 4 has been the maximum number. And most of the time we didn't have 4. We had 2 or 3. Well, that would have been, well, there's only 4 rooms. So anyway, he used to cook complete meals for us at supper times. Lunch might be a sandwich or a bowl of soup or something, and breakfast was pretty much whatever you wanted because a lot of people don't eat breakfast. And anyway, he doesn't always cook, but every once in a while he'll um, cook up a storm, and it's always so nice because it's just he and me, and makes me feel special because he goes to all that trouble. But then I got to thinking, maybe he's not doing that for me. Maybe he's doing it to relive his youth and his productive days because let's face it, we're not as productive as we used to be. We're just, I don't know what it is. You're great in your 60s and you can still do lots of stuff. And 70s come and some people are still pretty active, but by 75, we're slowing down and we know we're slowing down. We can still do things, but a lot of the things that we still try to do, we pay for the next day. So, by the time you reach 80, you're pretty much doing what you need to do for yourself. Not you can't do the things you want to do anymore. Um, Mimi's here. Hey, Tammy. Was Mr. Elmo ever married? Yes, he was. He was married at 30. Uh, he had been in the Navy, had gotten out of the Navy, went to culinary school, and then decided to go to nursing school. And in nursing school, he met another nursing student and they married. And I think they were married for, I don't know, 30 some years. And they divorced. So they have 2 boys. You just finished lunch. Yummy. I haven't eaten lunch yet. This next Wednesday, week from today, is Ash Wednesday, which is the beginning of Lent, for those of you who observe. And if you are a Polish observer, you know about punchkis. Punchkis are a round, dense jelly donut, and it's just filled with sweetness. And I don't remember the meaning of it. Maybe it's the sweetness of Jesus in the tomb, or I don't know what it is. And I'm really hesitant to say anything, but anyway, you usually only see them. We have a Publix here who carries them, and I think Walmart carries them. Not sure. If any of you know, let me know. Rosie! I know Rosie's name really isn't Rosie, but 1111, make a wish. And there's my kitty, my baby boomer from the peninsula in Virginia. Okay, back to the punchki. Mr. Elmo knows that I like them. I love jelly donuts, and he knows I like punchkis. When we found the punchkis the first time, I think we were up in Ohio at Myers, and they carry the punchkis during Lent, and we got them. Love them. So he found him some here at Publix and bought a couple boxes. So I noticed this morning, my sister-in-law Darlene came over yesterday, and we had lunch, and then around 3 o'clock we always have a cup of tea. 3:30, somewhere in there, we always have a cup of tea and some kind of a treat. Sometimes it's yogurt with fruit on top, or maybe it's a apple strudel from Aldi's. And yesterday I had a box of punchkis, so we each had a punchki and our tea. So there were 2 left in the box. So I come out of my room this morning, get my morning cup of coffee, which Mr. Elmo makes every morning and puts in a red carafe and sets it on the marble top table. And you come along and you get your own cup of coffee in the morning. And I noticed in the box there was only 1 left. So I finished my first cup of coffee. I went back out to get my second cup, because if I don't eat it, he will. So I just took a paper towel, folded it in half, and put my punchki on it and stuck it in the microwave for 15 seconds. And oh, is it yummy! It just softens up the donut and warms. If you put it in any longer than that, it's too hot. Any 20 seconds is too hot. So and if you put it in for 10, sometimes it doesn't soften the donut. So there's a science to that. Anyway, that's what I had for breakfast. So I love you too, baby girl. All right. Today, I have started. Well, I want to show you some things I've been working on. I have not publicly announced it because actually I was afraid I would not be able to complete it. And I still don't know if I will be able to complete it or not. But since last week, I'm not sure. Did I show you this one? I'm not sure if I showed you this all pink one. And I think this was, let's see, 11, 10, 9, 8, maybe 7, hat number 7. And then I think this is 8 with the little hearts on it. I love this. This is called newsprint, and it's an I love this yarn. And it's just gray and black, and it works up really, really pretty. But for Valentine's Day, it needed something. So I just kind of put a little red heart on it. And then the day that we went to Walmart and I bought the mainstay, I got it worked up. And I just did the burst of kindness crown and then just double crochets all the way down. Just plain old double crochets all the way down. And then I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of single crochets for the brim. Then I have this yarn, and I don't know what kind it is, But look at this yarn. It is so stretchy. I've never seen yarn like this before. And I thought, wonder how that would make up in a hat. So I made it up in a hat. And look how stretchy it is. But it was so plain, I thought, well, I'll put a Flapper Girl flower on it. See how that works out. And it doesn't come out too bad. Now, you know I'm not a flower girl. But, I mean, a hat girl. You know I'm not a hat person. My head's too big or something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, there's that one. And I think that was 11. Maybe that was 10. I don't know. But then I have this one, and I didn't have a pattern for this. I just wanted to see what a granny square hat would look like. So I just started in the middle with, I think, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 granny clusters, and then went to 12, and then went to 18, and then went, you know, how you do that. Increase by whatever. The second row is okay. I know what I know what I did now. The first row is 4 double crochet granny clusters, and then when I did the next row, I did a 4 granny cluster, but I did it. You can see I did it in the middle of the first one. I separated the 4, so I did like a double V. And then each time I increased, I would do 3, and then the next row I would do 4, and then I would split the 4 and till I got, I think I got 72. And when I got to 72, then I just went on down, and I finished this one with 4 rows of single crochet for the brim. And I think it came out pretty, and I like the way that it pooled. And I like purple and green and white together. So, and the purple and the pink is pretty. It just was so pretty. It's so pretty, in fact, that I had made a hat. I think it's still in here. Yeah, I had made a hat, a bag a day hat that Mad Mimi promoted. And it's just front post doubles, double front post double, double front post double, all the way down. And it was so easy to do because once you get your increases, you just follow the pattern. And it came out so pretty. And I thought, gee whiz, put it over here. I'll bet I could use up the rest of that and do that. And so that's what I'm doing. And this will be, I guess I'll hold it this way. This will be the double crochets and front post double crochets to every other one. So I'm kind of anxious to see how this is going to come out in this striped pattern as opposed to this one. So it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. And then I thought, oops, I need to get working on what I promised them, a hat made out of the V-stitch. So I started that just a little while ago. And I put what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have 10 in the circle. And then I put a V-stitch in each one. And then I'm going from there. So we'll see how that turns out. I'll show you next week. But when I went, let's see, where am I going next? Showed you the hats. Went to Hobby Lobby and found, I did show you these. This one and the red one. Just here somewhere underneath this avalanche. Remember, I showed you the avalanche. I had not planned on it, but it just popped up. Anyway, I've started this one. And this one is one of, is it MJ Off the Hook? Maybe. And it is I think, right, single crochet in the single crochet, treble in the treble, single crochet in the single crochet, treble in the treble. And then you single crochet all the way across. And that single crochet makes these trebles pop out. And they kind of look like little roses, don't they? Anyway, I thought that was really pretty. I think it's MJ Off the Hook. Hey, Susan Burke, welcome, welcome. Marsha Lee. Marsha Lee called me the other day. She had a question, and it was just so nice to get a call from her. I may want a stash bust. You're right, I do. Alma Beeler. Punchki has a splash of Polish vodka called Spiritus. It does? Now, Alma, I did not know that. In the the donut itself? Anyway, I thought this was pretty, and I'm going to make if I'm probably going to make 2 of these and then use the red one, if I can find it again, to make a towel, a dish towel to hang up in the kitchen, and hopefully get them done by February, before February runs out. Stay. I'm telling you. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. And today, I just put on one of my house dresses because I put on a dress and it was like way low, and I don't, you know me, I don't like way low stuff. So I took it off and I thought, you know what, it's warm here today. It's 71, and I needed to wear something a little cooler because I didn't want to wear long sleeves and long pants. But um, when I put the dress on, it just wasn't right. So took it off and put on this. I figured if Billy can wear them, I can wear them. And I think in the end, uh, Madonna, I think Madonna wears them. So what's the difference? In the batter. Okay. That I did not know. Maybe that's why they taste so good, huh? That's interesting. See, you're never too old to learn. Sherry Knowles! My day is complete. Super windy and cold. Oh, Mia, don't forget to hit the thumb, please. I need those thumbs. Just because I like to look at it and see how many thumbs are there. I don't need it for counting purposes. I don't need it for monetization. I'm not doing that. Lydia's here. Hello, Lydia. Oh, if you've not joined the Facebook group, you need to. Sure, you have snow. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, it's fun. You can post your things there. You can talk to other people there. There's a whole post thing that you guys can even talk back and forth on the channel. So, Ellie, you guys need to go over to Ellie and see her um, stitch markers. Welcome, welcome, Ellie. I want to clear something up. Some of you knit, some of you crochet, and some of you use your centro. And we had a discussion the other day about if a subscriber makes something, what are the perimeters to allow it to be in the monthly draw? And we talked about the qualifications, and we talked about the perimeters, and we kind of threw it back and forth, and we decided that if you knit and you want to knit a somebody, you have made a somebody. You made your somebody. You didn't make my somebody, because my somebody is crocheted. But you made your somebody, and I did not specify you had to make one of my somebodies. So if you knit a somebody, submit it for the month. If you go to the website, you will see that Len, who doesn't crochet, who can knit, but mostly uses his Centro or Addy machine. He has both, I believe. He submitted a somebody, a little somebody girl. And it's not my crocheted somebody, but he did make a somebody on the Centro. And so we're counting it. We're counting it because it's still filled with love. And when given to someone on a very bad day, it's still going to remind them that somebody loves them. I I am going to go get my phone because I have something to show you. And this might clear it up. So if you don't crochet, you can knit or do a central or make a somebody out of something or anything. Oh, please do it. A video appeared on China's Douyin platform showing a woman on Shanghai Metro Line 7 walking back and forth inside a crowded train car while repeatedly. Okay, I have returned. Yay! I didn't fall on the way up or down the steps. How about that? I want to show you something. If I can find it, I'm in the pictures on my phone. And this will help to explain the somebody decision. Give me a minute here. I always have a problem with people looking on their phones. I don't think phones belong in conversations. I think it's rude to do your phone while you're having trying to have a conversation with someone. Mm, okay, except for the zebra with the green nose or yellow nose. It looks yellow here. These are some bunnies. These are some bunnies. These are some bunnies. Here they are. And these are some bunnies. Now, do they look like my sun bunnies? No, they do not. But they are sun bunnies. So if you've made a sun bunny, no matter what it looks like, this one is red and white and green. It's a Christmas sun bunny. Um, there are all kinds. A lot of hats in here. You know, you don't realize how much you've done until you look back at your pictures and you think, OMG, my goodness, I have done a lot of stuff. Okay, enough rudeness. So, anyway, if you've made a sun bunny during this month, um, don't be don't be afraid to post it. Okay. Now, if it looks like a monkey, we're not going to accept it because this month we're doing some bunnies. We're going to start doing some buddies next month. So, and you'll probably have an opportunity to submit a monkey if you want to during a somebody month. Linda Davison, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yarn Journal. I don't know who that is. I'll have to go back. Yarn Journal. If you would like to make a sun bunny, just send me a Gmail at Missy's Cottage, and I will send you the directions. We are making them on Sundays, and we have completed the feet, and then this Sunday we completed the body with a little poochy belly, and next Sunday we're doing the head. So you're not that far behind, because feet take about half an hour to do, and they're all four the same. So it's really, really easy. The body starts out the very same way with 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, and then it goes all the way up. But it's it's on the community tab. It's on the community tab, and also it's on, yeah, if you scroll back up, I think Leanie put it in there, but maybe she can do it again for us. Leanie, you posted, and I'll try and get it up here on the screen. Still haven't found your niche. Well, I was supposed to go bowling with my nephew, but all right, let's show this on the screen. There you go. Thank you, Leanie. Hello, Dawn P. Dawn, I have some things to mail out to you this week, and I've, as usually, been procrastinating, so you may get them next week or in March or around Easter. We'll see. Face group link. Miss C's Cottage, home of the Sun Bunny. Yeah. Ellen! Ellen is so stinking cool. You guys need to go over there. She took some yarn that looked like Starry Starry Night, and it might have been Starry Starry Night, and she made a Starry Starry cowl on it. It is absolutely, well, Starry Starry Night. It's out of this world. It's beautiful. Oh, Dawn, if you only knew. Jenny! Jenny and I had the nicest lunch the other day. And there is Trish, Mama Swift. Please, when you make a comment on Trisha's channel, when on Thursday morning she gives us, it's 10 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard, she gives us the number for the next color. She does not want you to put down the number that she picks. She just wants you to let her know what that number, what the color for that number that you have decided is. And every once in a while she picks out on the magic twanger, she puts in color, and everybody who said, my color is blue for this week, my color is purple for this week, and she picks out a winner. And she's so awesome. At the end of everything, she says, out of all the places you could be right now, you decided to come to my house. And I'm so happy. And that makes me happy, because I know how excited I am when you guys pop your face in my door. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're running out of time, and all I've done is yammer and show off my stuff. I want to show you a variation on the V stitch. And I didn't notice it until I went back to find out how many started out with. So let me see if I can find, like, I don't have any cotton here. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's something I've started. A white one. And, it's a V-stitch. Okay, well, I've got a couple rows of this V-stitch on here. And I'm going to do a variation. So I'm going to back it up to where are you chain one and turn, or you turn and chain one, which doesn't count. Because when I went back to, we're doing half double V stitches. When I went back to the pattern, the Creative Grandma Stitch of the Week, she does a variation, or it's double crochet in the first stitch, chain two, and double crochet in the same stitch. Now see, I did not do that, but this is another variation of the V stitch. And then she says, skip the next two and double crochet, chain one, double crochet. And if you look, one, two, three, 1, 2, 3. So we've already taken up this stitch, 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip 2, which is 1 and 2, and in this one, we're going to do 3. Guess what? It's 1, 2, 3. So the math works out. And that's how this goes. After you do the V stitch, then you skip 2 and you do another V stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And I'm just going to do this across you don't have to do this one. It's very simple. You can go to Creative Grandma and hit her playlist. And on her playlist will be Stitch of the Week, skip 2. And if you go down to number 3 on her playlist, Stitch of the Week, you will see the raised V stitch. And that's what this is, the raised V stitch. So for those of you who did a washcloth and submitted it, if you want to try a variation and do something in the raised V stitch, be my guest. And there are 3 rows to this. Your chain row, this first V stitch row, oh, you probably can't see a darn thing, can you? Because my fingers are in the way and I'm not doing it on the other camera. Michael! Working and lurking. How's your back today, sweetheart? Most of the Michaels in my life have been arseholes, and this one isn't. This is the first Michael that I really can say that I love with all my heart. He's pretty special to me. And that's all I'm going to say. Okay. And what does it say at the end? Skip the next stitch and double crochet in the last double crochet. Oh, double crochet in the last double crochet. All right, then it says chain 2, which I don't like to do that. So I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And do a double crochet in the first one. And then it says front post double around the next double. So front post double around the next double crochet. Double crochet in the chain space. And front post double around the next one. Wow, this is weird. Then you front post double in the chain space, and front post double in the next. Well, isn't that different? Ah, what's wrong with Panda? What did you do to my Antonino? Did he have to go to the hospital, sweetheart? Boy, I really, I was gone for 3 weeks at my sister's and I missed everything. If you don't want to put it on here, Michael, go ahead and Gmail me and tell me what's going on. Oh, thank you, Leanie. All of you who just applied to the Facebook group have been approved. So I don't have any doubts. You're all good people. Michael, when is your 24-hour thing? I may pop in a couple times during that if I can keep my eyelids open. A bad back for a long time last year. It gotten worse and oh, so he had surgery? Well, I'm going to
go to the bank. When I come back, we'll leave. Okay, I gotta go now.
no surgery, just don't know what is causing it. So he had some shots. Okay. And do they think that maybe physical therapy might help, or a chiropractor or something like that? I don't have any knowledge of that kind of stuff. I'm still working going across here with front post doubles on the V stitches and a double crochet in the chain space between the V's. And we'll see what happens. Thank you, Michael, for telling me. I'm going to put that boy on my prayer list. 24-hour live is Friday. Okay. 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay. The old calendar here and mark down Friday the 13th. Oh, that'll be fun. Until Valentine's Day. All right. Oh, that'll be fun. Physical therapy makes it worse, and his neurologist says he doesn't believe in chiropractors. Well, Marshall says, Mr. Michael, how's my favorite king of Tunisian? I think everyone has a soft spot for Michael. I think that's awesome. All right, I will be there. I have a lunch date, but that's at 12:30, so I will be there. All right, I'm just about finished with this. Oop, 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 oop. It's a double crochet, Diana. You're right, Sujan. When I eat a lot of sugar, I hurt all over. It hurts my bones. And, people laugh when you say that, but it's only because they don't have a sugar addiction and it doesn't hurt their bones. I think it only affects some people, and I happen to be one of them. And I happen to be addicted to sugar. So I have to plan my day very carefully if I'm going to eat a punchki because I know I'm not going to be worth crap after that. There you find the inner workings of Miss C. Miss C goes from being an A plus to a C when she eats sugar, sometimes a C minus. Oh, Heidi, hello, hello, hello. I love to see your face come through the door, Heidi. KK! KK, I want to show you my latest. I don't know if I showed you this flapper hat. It looks really small, but it's made out of this yarn that just stretches like crazy. I can't believe it. It's just so stretchy. There's that one. This is the one out of Mainstay. For inexpensive yarn, it sure makes up in a pretty hat. And then this is the one for yesterday. And it's a granny. I just started out with like a granny square center and four double crochets in a cluster, and then split them like a V-stitch, double V-stitch until I got out to the number I needed, and then just triple, a regular granny cluster all the way down, and finished it off with 5 rows of single crochets. I really like this one. Yes, you're right, Leanie, they do. It does, it does make really nice bunnies. The mainstay. It's a nice sturdy yarn. Oh, we're running out of time. Okay. Let's see if I can salvage this. Oh no, this is a V-stitch. Okay. There's 1, 2, front post, and a double. Okay, and row 3 says chain 2, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to turn and chain 1 and double crochet back into that first stitch. And skip the next stitch, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet in the next stitch. So we're going in the V-stitch where we did a V-stitch and a chain and a V-stitch. We're going to skip this first one and we're going to go into this one, this double crochet that's in the chain space. And we're going to do double crochet, this says chain 2, but it's too big, so I'm doing a chain 1. So we're going to do a row of V-stitches all the way across. Skip the next 2, and in this center one again, we're going to do another V-stitch. And so that is the way that it's looking. You've got your row of V-stitches, and then your row of double crochets, 1 in the V-stitch, 1 in the center space, and 1 in the V-stitch. And those are front post doubles on the V-stitches. And that's it. Creative Grandma, stitch of the week. Number 3, the raised V-stitch. And it's a beginner one. So there you go. And my time is up. Did you not see them, sweetheart? A sun bunny is a crocheted rabbit filled with love that you give to people who are having a really tough day. Here's one. He's blue and orange for gators. Let's see if I can find another one here really quick. We had a bunch of them back here I showed. Here's one with friend Buddy. I was given Buddy for a week, and we went to Aiken's restaurant, the barbecue restaurant in Bell, Florida, and Bunny went with us. Bunny and Buddy, and oh my gosh, they had such a good time. They rode together in the car going to the restaurant. They shared a glass of sweet tea. Um, Buddy even sat with Mr. Elmo and watched TV. I don't know. Um, Maybe Leanie talks to her a lot, so maybe Leanie knows more about her. But I I think she's been in the chat, but maybe not said anything, just kind of lurking. She's awful busy. She cleans houses for a living. She's got some in Branson, Missouri, so she's got some lovely houses to clean. But boy, they keep her busy. So she doesn't always, and she has one of her clients likes to have lunch with her, likes her to have lunch with her. So she doesn't sometimes doesn't get to come in. Oh, you don't talk to her. I'm sorry, Leanie. I thought maybe you were keeping in touch with her. Bonnie was at Ivy's last night. She's doing good. Thanks, Jen. Thanks for letting us know. Okay, guys, I'm running over, and Mr. Elmo just went to the bank, and when he gets back, I have to be ready to go to the post office. So, um, I have some paperwork to fill out, and I have to get it back today. So, if you will excuse me, I will leave you with this blessing. May the Lord watch over you and keep you safe today and tonight and every morning and evening until we meet again on Sunday, at which time we're going to do the bunny head. So you'll need your yarn, you'll need your hook, you'll need some stuffing, and you'll need a couple eyes. And you can use 12, 14, 16, 18, whatever size your bunny is. Use a pair of eyes that are going to go well because bunnies have pretty big eyes. Some of them have smaller eyes, and some of them have bigger eyes. So, depending on your bunny, you pick out the eyes that are best for your bunny because your bunny needs to see who is loving on him. And they have ears. Well, here's the little saying right here. Let's see what it says. A somebody made just for you. It has big ears to hear your joys and sorrows. It has no mouth with which to share your secrets. It's filled with love so that you may know somebody loves you. That's what a somebody is, complete with a bunny tail. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.